But you know, the third point I'd like to tell about history of religion in Russia. We don't have very nice history, have conflicts, stay in civil war and so on. But I'd like to say that we never had any religious conflicts in Russia. Also, always traditional Muslims and Orthodox Church and other believers lived in peace on our territory. And now we see in Russia the growth of the number of traditional Muslims. The ancestors of Russians adopted Orthodox Christianity in the 10th century. And now we have nearly 70% of population traditional Orthodox Church, and maybe 12% of Muslims, and the number of them are growing now. And I'd like to say the fourth point of my speech, the concept of, I'd like to say something about the concept of actual time. Actual time that was 2 centuries before the birth of Christ. In this time, there lived biblical prophets, and was created philosophy and appeared the ideas of main world religions. The actual time does not refer to the past, and we can see it on next scheme, please. Its revelations create the horizon, the ideal of spirituality. At that time appeared a person and a real moral. Humanity makes its progress only to the extent to which the connection with the eternal values when was opened in this actual time. And so I think that we have mutual moral values and mutual faith that goes from that actual time. Please show next scheme. And this is the spiritual cognition you can see here. Faith is the highest level of spiritual cognition. And each person has to go to faith through sensory perception, rational cognition, intellect, and faith. Faith is the highest level of spiritual cognition. And we can create a mutual ideal. I can say that it is a spiritual archetype of humankind, and this we can see also on other scheme, please. This is a triangle, and the truth is philosophy, as you see, goodness, religion, and beauty, art. And when we see next scheme, please, next scheme, we see here love that unites everybody and everything. And love is God. And philosophy strives to comprehend the truth. Goodness is mostly represented in religion. Beauty expresses through art. This is a spiritual triangle which we can discover in each development culture with evidence or under cover of different symbols. Each faith in all world religions speaks about love, on the language of love. So, being different in formal principles, in metaphysics and dogmatic, different religions Taoism, Confucianism, Islam, Christianity show unity or at least similarity in the results of spiritual cognition. Their ethics, coming from different coordinates, achieve unity in their categories. Thus, the concept of spiritual archetype and essence of a man removes ethical contradictions and we can dissolve conflicts on the earth if we understand the mutual spiritual culture. And real proof for it we can see here. We can see the mutual faith here. And I agree with all that was said here. And the existence of this organization, Unity Organization, and this conference in Islamabad is a proof that we can understand each other and that spiritual faith unite all believers all over the world. Peace be upon you, God's mercy and prosperity. Thank you very much.
ये थे डॉक्टर निकोफ सरगी और मौजू के मुतालिक इजहार ख्याल कर रहे थे। हमारा अगला मौजू मजहबी तनाज़ात के ख़ात्मे में माहिरीन मुआशरत का किरदार, और इस मौजू पर हमारे दरमियान इंडिया से मौजूद हमारे बहुत ही मुअज़्ज़ज़ मेहमान कृति रॉय दरख्वास्त है कि तशरीफ़ लाएँ। आप नेशनल कन्वीनर हैं पार्टी सेक्रेटरी बंगलोर के, डॉक्टर कृति रॉय।
Good afternoon, everybody. Thanks to Unite, जिन्होंने मुझे यहाँ पर बुलाया, और मेरा एक छोटा सा सपना था। I have a dream that I will be in Pakistan any day, and it is successful. Thanks to Unite, thanks to everyone. My second point is, all of you are very much religious person. With due respect, I have to submit, I am personally completely a non-religious person. My parents were from Hindu Brahmin family, upper caste, but I hate Hinduism and I don't belong to any religion. I am purely one human being. But when I found the invitation and there is interfaith coexistence, humanity, तो मैंने सोचा मुझे यहाँ पर जाना है। हम लोग एक ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में काम करता है, उसका नाम है मानवाधिकार सुरक्षा मंच। मानवाधिकार मीन्स ह्यूमन राइट्स, सुरक्षा मीन्स वेल प्रोटेक्शन, मंच मीन्स ए प्लेटफॉर्म। We are mainly focusing on police torture, torture by border security force, extrajudicial killing, rape in custody, disappearance, forced eviction. I think you will agree, this is nothing, there is nothing, any religious matter. But still I believe there are some links, interlinks. So my presentation is religious orthodoxy, state and role of civil society. मेरा बात और कुछ बोलने का पहले I want to share you these newspapers. Today's Dawn, published from Pakistan. What I found? I found in the third page, it is written, man gets 13 years jail for hate speech. In the